Derek walks over and sits beside the mare. There are old pictures of the town over the bar, showing a lot of hustle and bustle. The mare looks concerned.
What's up?
That miner's daughter you've been following around.
She's only trying to find her dad.
You'd be careful of her.
What's this about, Dad?
She's upsetting the wrong people in this town.
She's heading out to the old Port Augusta Road in the morning.
What on earth could be out there?
She saw something.
Go with her, and you let me know what she's up to.
Derek looks worried. Exterior outback morning. An eagle is flying far above, covered by an everlasting blue sky. Al and Derek stand by the car looking down into the ravine. Al takes some pictures with her phone and points at objects in the ravine.
Let's take a closer look.
They slide down the dirt embankment as Derek falls over and gets up. They reach the bottom and walk towards the barrels. Al holds her sore back.
What's wrong?
Some idiot hit me with a bat.
Shit. Let me look.
I'm fine.
Derek stands behind Al.
Stand erect.
Al stands erect and Derek lifts her top up at the back. He smoothly rubs one hand over her back. Al, with her eyes closed, enjoys his touch. Al's eyes suddenly snap open.
Just a bruise.
Al pushes her top back into her jeans. She looks at tracks going up the hill where a truck has been dragged up. She shakes her head. All around Al and Derek are plastic barrels on their sides with lids lying beside them. Yellow powder in the barrels has spilled onto the ground. Al takes out her phone and looks at it, but there is no signal here. Al takes some pictures of the markings on the side of the barrels.
This in a catchment area?
Do they belong to the mine?
Al puts on plastic gloves and gives Derek a scoop. Al holds the plastic bag open with both hands.
Put some in here.
Derek scoops a few times and empties some yellow powder into the plastic bag. Al closes the seal.
This sample and pictures of the barrels should put everything beyond doubt.
So what happens now?
There should be enough here to get a few people worried.
Derek looks worried.
Must be worth a lot of money to someone.
Al nods.
Let's head back.
Derek grabs Al by the hand and they start to climb back up the steep embankment.
How's the back?
Holding up.
Exterior, top of the ravine, afternoon. Al and Derek stand by the car, puffing and panting. The sun is high and it is very hot. Al opens the car door and gets a small bottle of water.
Drink.
Thanks.
Derek takes a drink and gives it to Al. Al drinks the water, leaving the bottle empty. Exterior, Outback Australia, afternoon. Jake is perched behind a rock, taking aim with his rifle. Derek's car is approaching and kicking up dust. The sights on the rifle show the head of Al, then Derek. Interior car, afternoon. Al and Derek bounce in their seats as the car bumps over the dusty road.
I'll get the powder checked at the lab.
Exterior, Outback Australia, afternoon. The rifle cracks out 2 rapid shots and the car's front tyres explode. Interior car, afternoon.
What on earth was that?
The car veers off the road and down the embankment, rolling over many times. Al and Derek are being jolted from side to side. The car is upside down with steam emerging from the engine. Exterior, Outback Australia, later. The steam is no longer emerging. Al and Derek are unconscious upside down in the car. Jake slinks towards the car and drags open the door, kneels down and peers inside. He sees the plastic bag with the yellow powder near the back passenger window. Jake thrusts his hand into Al's pocket and grabs her phone. He stands up and launches the phone a distance. He swaggers to the rear passenger window and smashes the window with the butt of his rifle. He reaches his arm inside and snatches the plastic bag with the yellow powder. He smiles as he wanders off. Exterior, Outback Australia, later. Al comes to. She uncouples her seatbelt and lands painfully on the roof of the car. She crawls out of the car and sits against it. She waits a few moments and regains her orientation. She wobbles onto her feet and hobbles to the driver's side of the car. With difficulty, she opens the driver's door, uncouples the seatbelt, and lowers Derek onto her knee, then onto the roof of the car. Derek comes to. Al takes his hand and pulls him out.
How are you?
Derek struggles to his knees with his head covered in blood.
Your head!
Derek wipes his forehead and looks at the blood on his sleeve. Gently, he rubs his hand over his head.
It's only superficial.
They inspect the front tyre, which is in shreds. All other three are intact. They stand up and dust themselves down. Derek takes out a handkerchief and Al takes it and puts her saliva onto it and wipes Derek's head.
How are we going to get out of this?
She hands Derek the kerchief, holds her head in her hands and starts to massage her face.
This is all my fault. I should have left him in jail.
Derek pulls Al to his chest and puts her head on his shoulder. Al looks frightened.
If anyone can get us out of this mess, it's you.
The same later.
It'll be dark soon, but it's best if we can stay put till the morning.
Al, now searching for her phone, looking for her phone.
My phone! Check the sample!
Derek crawls into the car and searches. He finds only empty plastic bags. Al sits with her knees pressed against her chest.
Can't find it.
Someone's already been here. If we get out of this, nothing's going to stop me from getting those bloody lowlifes.
Derek exits his search and sees Al crouched in the fetal position. He strolls to her.
We argued too much when I came back.
You were upset at him being in jail.
I should have made amends.
You didn't know he would go missing.
It was all about me getting what I thought I wanted. He never pulled back from me. I pulled away from him.
Why?
That's what winners do. Pull away. I wasn't running from Dad, I was running from me. Now I'm the loser.
Al sobs. Derek helps her to her feet and holds her.
You're only a loser if you can't handle losing.
Exterior outback night. Al and Derek are on the ground with their backs to a rock.
Why a lawyer?
In court, I play the jury all the right notes, then I get the bad boys onto the stand, play a mesmerizing melody, build up to a crescendo, then zap. Gotcha.
Derek chuckles.
Why a doctor?
Dad wanted me to go into business. I found my real purpose in medicine. Dad was disappointed. We still struggle with each other these days.
Al squeezes Derek's hand.
At times I wonder if the hard-nosed lawyer is the real me.